Hello, hi, welcome to another video on my channel. I am currently sitting in my car, if it isn't obvious already. I'm not at home. I decided to go on a little adventure today by myself. I'm at the beach on a rainy Wednesday, the last day of January. It's January 31st, and I don't really have work lined up today, so I wanted to come on a solo adventure, maybe challenge myself to film a January recap, but sort of differently than previously might have, because I don't want to do the same things that I always do. I want to challenge myself and have fun and be creative. I sort of had reminiscing memories and moments of nostalgia from the hangout that I wish I could fully bring back into full motion, but I just can't based off of my circumstances now and just sort of the time and access that I have available to me. This is sort of a spontaneous video, and I just felt like I should challenge myself to create something different. So I wanted to tie in a similar concept to what I previously started last year, which was turning my life into a movie, which I never really fully got to execute after January because everything got so busy, and once things get busy for me, I don't really have the opportunity to follow through with other creative projects that I would love to do. So this being one of them, I thought maybe if it was a once a month project where I come and try to create something cinematic, maybe with some updates of my life, of monthly recaps, what movies have I watched this month, what adventures did I get to go on, and also because I didn't properly vlog a lot of them because I'm still trying to find that balance between vlogging my life, enjoying things in the moment, and also just having footage and memory pieces that I can look back onto and sort of replay. But I do remember when I did these month vlogs a couple years ago, I loved looking back and seeing what I got to do in the month, because honestly, this month went by so fast, I really don't remember everything that happened, and if it did happen, it felt like maybe 3 months ago or like a year ago already. I got to work on a film as well. There's so much, and I just felt like reminiscing today. Let's see if I walk Iona. It's about like a 8-kilometer walk, which is usually about an hour and a half, so I could do that. It's raining. I'm not really dressed for the weather. I just decided that I wanted to leave the house, and so here we are. If I capture some cinematic shots and overlay my narrative on top of it, let's see how it goes. I'm just feeling kind of inspired because I'm here at the beach looking at this wonderful view in front of me with raindrops on my windshield. Let's go for a walk. Let's see how this day goes. I really don't know what's out there, what I'm gonna create with this video, but I thought I would start it off with this little introduction. I did watch a fair amount of movies considering that I was busier. This was my watch list for January, and I think maybe something that inspired this cinematic video is that I got to watch Aftersun. All the Oscar nominees, films, and everything from last year are now out on Crave, so I was kind of catching up because I didn't get the chance to watch all of these last year. So Aftersun, Paul Mescal, I'm gonna butcher that, but that's okay. That movie, I felt, as much as I was confused at the end of it, I was also reading through the summaries and stuff, and I was like, whoa, wait, maybe I am like the perfect demo for this film, because I was focusing on, spoilers if you haven't seen the film, just skip this part, but I was focusing and watching this movie through the daughter's eyes, because yeah, I was just seeing her have a great time on this vacation, and I wasn't focused necessarily until these more obvious clips of what the dad was going through. And I was just watching this girl trying to grow up and navigate her young adult life while this dad is just trying to project all the positive moments, which you don't necessarily notice. And this is just, I guess, the general idea of it, but you just don't know what other people are going through half the time. And sometimes they put on a happy face for you to make sure that you have the best time. Or like in that movie, I could go into a full-blown podcast and talk about it with someone, but another movie I watched was Decision to Leave. Any sort of romance movie I will watch. And this mystery romance was different. I think there was a lot of cultural differences because it was a Korean film, so I didn't necessarily understand some deeper meanings in the movie. I thought that movie went longer than maybe what it needed to be, but that is my opinion, and I did enjoy it to a degree because I was like, oh, where's this going? And then they gave me a resolution midway, and then they continued the movie, and I was like, where else could this be going? I did decide to watch Ready or Not, which is a little bit of a horror thriller stabby stab sort of movie, which I love. I love the screams. because they're just fun and satirical, and this movie was different. It was fun. I was just ready to go in and have a good time. And then of course, we ended this month on a lighter note watching Mean Girls, the movie, the musical, and that was so much fun. It was so much fun. I had a good time laughing in the theater, and I thought Avantika, who plays Karen in the film version, was amazing. I loved her performance and take on Karen. She did such a good job. A week after, I got to see the musical on stage from Broadway across Canada, and oh my gosh, that was so much fun too. Very different performances, of course. Musical versus screen adaptations. On an even lighter note, Jake and I were going to wait until this movie came out on digital because it wasn't necessarily a movie that we felt we had to watch on the big screen, but we had a Sunday and we were like, okay, let's go watch Anyone But You. No one else can speak the words on your lips. This movie has surprised everyone, I think, because the marketing behind it was so good. Everyone was obsessed to go see it right away in theaters. This is the Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell movie, and I saw the statistics behind it recently. With it only being a $25 million budget film, it has already grossed at $100 million. So it also shows that certain genres can be unexpected, maybe based off the chemistry of the leads, or it doesn't have to be this long franchise film that you have to follow a billion films to finally get to this end game. Just get a feel-good movie and you laugh in the theaters and you have fun. It's a light-hearted moment. Everything is resolved. Rom-coms can be predictable. Now the hit Unwritten has revived itself because of this movie. Speak the words on your lips. We haven't even seen the movie yet! And you have to watch that movie to understand. But if you've seen it on TikTok as well, that song has sort of gone viral again. Aside from countless family dinners and celebrations for the new year, I had a ton of adventures this month, actually. There was the big snowfall. Oof, there was a big snowfall in Vancouver, in all of the Lower Mainland, actually, that almost took me out. I almost got into an accident on my drive home from work, but I lived to tell the story, so I'm grateful for that. I went on a snow hike this past week, and honestly, a goal this year for me is to go on 7 different hikes. So far, I've done 1. I have 11 more months to go, and honestly, I might go again this weekend. Who knows? If the weather is nice, which I hope it is, even though the weather wasn't nice last week and we still went. So the weather is just an excuse. Sometimes you just have to go into a food court or cafe or a national park, or whatever you want to call it, just to like sit down and catch up with some of your old friends and just talk about life. Those are honestly some of my favorite hangout moments. You just don't even know and realize how long you've been sitting and talking to each other until you check your phones and you're like, so we've been here for 4 hours. Yeah, and then also just having some great brunches with some friends. This is always one of my favorite things because the work-life balance is something that everyone struggles with. But when you realize that work is basically 75% of your whole life, and if you're not having fun in those moments, it's really hard. It's really hard to stay motivated. So I'm so grateful that I get to work and do something that I love. And I think I also get sad when I don't get to do it because I'm like, I don't know what else I want to do. I just love working so much. And of course, everyone else is doing their own full-time jobs, so I don't get to see my friends during the week. Here we go, this whole year is gonna go by so quick. And if you saw my birthday video, it is my 25th year. I am trying so hard to make this year fun because honestly, I feel like I peaked in the past years, pre-pandemic maybe, even post-pandemic. I am really happy because majority of the days this month have been really great and I feel like I've been really efficient and using it to my fullest. And that's honestly some of the things that are on my bucket list goals is to continuously live every day to the fullest. And that doesn't have to mean doing jam-packed things all day. Sometimes you just need to go for a walk on the beach and take a moment to breathe and live for yourself. And thank you, January, for being so good. Okay, I don't know if you could tell that I have just been walking in the rain. I did an impromptu walk along the beach, and an hour later I'm sweating and soaking wet because the rain started pouring down. That was really fun, and it was nice to just put on headphones and just start walking. There was nobody on the walkway. Obvious reasons, it's downpouring right now. But yeah, I hope this video turns into something. I don't really know because I haven't edited yet and looked at all the footage and see how I want to put it together, but I have something that I shot today and I could share with y'all and just show my creativity, I guess. I don't know. I just really like storytelling and creating things in allowing someone to sit down and watch it and feel like that they're taken somewhere or there's some sort of adventure out there for you. So even if you take away nothing from this video, if you ever need a spot to go for a walk, to hang out, to enjoy the beautiful Vancouver landscapes and stuff, this is Iona Beach. It's kind of Richmond-ish by the airport. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content, please like and subscribe, as I always would appreciate it. I am here for the storytelling. I'm here for the creative moments in videos. I'm really just doing this for me at the end of the day, and it's just something for me to look back onto and see where I was at a certain point in my life. Like, this is the end of January of 2024. Where will I be next month? Who knows? But these are just nice little time capsules to kind of refer to, and some of you have been watching my videos for a long time, so I appreciate and love y'all so much for always supporting and watching them. And you have probably seen me go through a lot of changes and different points in my life, but yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to continue to post so much more this year, and this camera has been incentivizing me to do that a lot. And also with this microphone too. I love just having this microphone here and feeling like I can talk to you. We'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.